Very good morning, students. In the last lecture, we had seen the meaning of bookkeeping. We had seen what is accountancy, the usefulness of both bookkeeping and accountancy, to whom it is useful. Along with the businessman, it is also useful to the various parties to the business. All these points we had covered in the last lecture. Now today we are going to begin with the next main important part of the chapter, that is terms used in accounting. These are the words which we use when we are dealing with accounts. We are dealing with the subject. We are recording the transactions. So to understand the subject in a more better manner, it is very much essential that you know the meaning and the concept of these words. Out of the various words, the first word that we are going to see is called as a transaction. Now this word you might be using in your daily life, and this has become more popular during this pandemic period when we were sitting at home and doing various business activities from home. So we were using this word continuously. Now today we are going to see the specific meaning of the word in relation to the subject. So what does a transaction mean? A transaction is nothing but exchange of goods and services between two or more persons for money or money's worth. Now see, what the first word that we will take from the definition is exchange. Exchange means give and take. One has to be the giver and other has to be the receiver. Unless and until there is an exchange, you cannot call that activity as a transaction. So first thing is exchange. What you are going to exchange? You are going to exchange goods and services. Now the main part here comes is what are goods? You are going to exchange articles. Goods are nothing but the articles. Goods are nothing but the commodities between two or more persons. So whenever there is an exchange, you require two or more persons. Minimum two are required, and there can be maximum many members in the exchange. So exchange of goods and services between two or more persons for what is the main purpose? Main purpose is money. So when you want to earn the money and you are selling something, that is called as a transaction. Are you getting it? So exchange of goods for goods and services for money is called as a transaction. Understood? So I give you my textbook and take your notebook, and that is called as an exchange. But in this case, we are not exchanging the goods. We are not exchanging the books for money. This is for the reference, or you can say this is just for the purpose of some other part. Are you getting it? Now we go to the market. We buy vegetables. That is the exchange. The vegetable seller wants money and we want vegetables. So we take the vegetables from him. We pay the money to him. Both our needs are satisfied. It is called as a transaction. We go to the cloth market. We purchase cloth. We require cloth. So we purchase cloth. We give the money for that cloth. The seller requires the money. He wants money. We want cloth. He gives us the cloth. We give him the money. That is called as a transaction. There are two types of transactions. Basically, when we say transactions, there are three types. Okay. But these are the two types of transactions which are included in accounts, which are recorded in the books of accounts. Okay. So we consider that there are two types of transactions. One is cash transaction, another is credit transaction. First type of transaction is the cash transaction. In this type of transactions, whatever is the price or the value of goods and services, that is paid immediately. You are paying the price or the value of goods on the spot of sale. That means whenever the exchange takes place, both the parties are satisfied at the same time. Are you getting it? Both the parties are satisfied. So what happens when both the parties get whatever they want? The transaction is complete and there exists no relation between the parties. Are you getting it? So in this case, the transaction is a complete transaction. It is ended at that point itself. If you can see, I have given an example, purchase of stationery. You go to the stationery shop for purchasing the stationery items. You get whatever you want. You buy scale, you buy a pencil, you buy a pen. And when you are buying those goods, you pay the price of all the stationery items to the shopkeeper at that point itself. Is it clear? ऐसे बोलते हो क्या कि मैं 10-15 दिन के बाद आके ये आपकी स्केल पेंसिल पेन की कीमत बाद में 15 दिन के बाद दे दूंगा, ऐसे बोलते हो? नहीं. We pay the price, whatever cost it is, we pay it immediately and we leave the shop. So this is a cash transaction. You get your stationery items, the seller gets money. Both the parties are satisfied. Now when you can move to any other shop for buying the stationery next time. ऐसे कुछ compulsory नहीं है कि you have to go to the same shop for buying the stationery. You go to the market for buying the vegetables. You buy vegetables, you pay the money and you move ahead. पैसे दिल्यानंतर त्या भाजीवाल्याचा आणि आपला पुन्हा काहीही संबंध उरत नाही. Are you getting it? The transaction is complete. He got the money, you got the vegetables. Similarly, we purchase medicines. We purchase clothes. All these are types of cash transactions. Then you hire an auto. This is the example of service. Auto takes you from one door to another. तुमच्या घरापासनं तुम्हाला कॉलेजच्या गेटपर्यंत ऑटोनी सोडलं. तुम्ही ऑटोवाल्याला सांगणार आहे का की मी 15 दिवसांनी तुझं पेमेंट करतो? नाही. रिक्षातनं उतरताना तुम्हाला त्याचं पेमेंट करायचं आहे. You will pay the amount, whatever charges are decided, you will pay him and then only you will leave the auto. तो सुद्धा तुम्हाला नंतरच सोडणार आहे, त्याशिवाय तो तुम्हाला सोडणारच नाहीये. So these are the examples of cash transactions. Cash transaction means you are immediately paying the value of goods or services at the point of sale. Then the second type of transaction is a credit transaction. Now in case of credit transaction, the value of goods and services is paid at a later date. Matlab, you are going to buy the goods today and after a period of 15 days, 1 month, 1.5 months, you are going to pay him the money. Are you getting it? This such type of credit transactions takes place only in the case of valuable goods. जो बहुत कीमती हैं, महंगे goods हैं, जैसे कि हमारा घर है. We purchase our home for 80 lakhs, 90 lakhs, 1 crore. तो इतनी सारी amount we don't pay at one instance. Are you getting it? We pay it in installments. थोड़े थोड़े करके हम पैसे देते हैं हमारे बिल्डर को, घर जिससे लिया है उसको, एंड दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अ क्रेडिट ट्रांजैक्शन. Now company requires a huge amount of machinery. That machinery is too costly in nature. So those machinery which are purchased by the companies is purchased in installment. That is a credit transaction. In other words, you can say जो हम उधारी पे लेते हैं, उधारी पे लिया हुआ कोई भी सामान, that is called as, that transaction is a credit transaction. Now in credit transaction one party is satisfied. जिसको goods चाहिए थे, जिसको सामान चाहिए था उसको मिला, लेकिन seller को पैसा नहीं मिला है. Are you getting it? So this type of transaction is incomplete as only one party to the transaction is being satisfied. So depending upon the availability of funds at disposal, the business will take the decision of dealing in cash or dealing on credit. Are you getting it? Business can conduct both types of transactions, and both the transactions are accountable or they are recorded in the books of accounts. Is it clear? Now we move on with our next term, that is called as goods. Now we will first see the meaning of the term goods. It is the commodities or articles which are kept for sale by the trader. Any trader, a businessman, whatever he is displaying in his shop for sale, anything that you go to buy from that shop is called as the goods. It is goods for him. Are you getting it? Now what I have given you the example, clothes in a clothes shop. If you go to a shop where you get ready-made clothes, so those cloths, that means shirts, dresses, saris, all these are goods for that shop. If you go to buy a furniture, table, chairs, or any type of furniture, that type of furniture is goods for the furniture mart. वो फर्नीचर की दुकान के लिए फर्नीचर क्या रहेगा? गुड्स रहेगा. Then you have medicines in the shop of a chemist. आप मेडिसिन खरीदने जाते हो तो वहां पे रखी हुई डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ मेडिसिन आर गुड्स फॉर द बिजनेस. आर यू गेटिंग इट? सो एनी कमोडिटी, इट मे बी एनीथिंग. इतना ध्यान में रखो, जो हम देखते हैं दुकान में, जो हम खरीदने जाते हैं दुकान में, और जिसे हम खरीदते हैं, whatever we buy from the shop, by giving the money, that is called as goods. Now other term associated with goods is services. Now what is services? Services means assistance, or you can take it as help. अभी ऐसे there are various institutions which are offering help to the public, just like bank. बैंक इज वन टाइप ऑफ इंस्टीट्यूशन जहां पे आपके पैसे, आपके इंपॉर्टेंट डॉक्यूमेंट्स, दे आर सेफ गार्डेड. आर यू गेटिंग इट? बैंक प्रोवाइड्स लॉकर. लॉकर में आप आपकी कीमती चीजें रख सकते हो. यू कैन कीप द डॉक्यूमेंट्स, यू कैन कीप द ज्वेलरी एंड ऑल अदर डॉक्यूमेंट्स सेफली इन दैट लॉकर. So that locker is the assistance. It is the help provided by the bank. Bank is safeguarding your documents. It is helping you. That means it is providing service. Then government has provided local trains, then passenger trains, express trains, goods trains for the transportation of human beings and other things. So that is a service. तुम्ही लोकलनी एका स्टेशनवरनं दुसऱ्या स्टेशनला जाऊ शकता. डोंबिवलीवरनं तुम्ही दादरला जाऊ शकता. ठाण्यावरनं तुम्ही सीएसटीला जाऊ शकता. दॅट इज पॉसिबल बिकॉज ऑफ trains. So trains provided by the government is a service. It is the assistance. And for these goods and services, we have to pay the charges. Are you getting it? आता तुम्ही कपडे खरेदी केले, तुम्ही औषधं खरेदी केली, तुम्ही मेडिसिन्स खरेदी केल्या, तर त्याच्यासाठी तुम्हाला काय करावं लागणार आहे? चार्जेस, त्याची किंमत पे करावी लागणार आहे. पण जर तुम्ही लॉकर घेतला आणि त्या लॉकरमध्ये जर तुम्ही तुमचे इम्पॉर्टंट डॉक्युमेंट्स ठेवत असाल तर त्याच्यासाठी बँक चार्जेस लॉकर रेंट, तुम्हाला लॉकर रेंट बँकेला भरावा लागतो. तुम्ही ट्रेनमधनं ट्रॅव्हल करणार आहात, तुम्हाला डोंबिवलीहून दादरला जायचंय, तर त्याच्यासाठी यू बाय तिकीट, सो यू आर पेइंग द प्राइस. Are you getting it? So goods and services are exchanged for money or money's worth. Are you getting it? So that means they are having price. They can be expressed in terms of numbers. Is it clear? So remaining terms we will continue in the next lecture. Thank you.